All right, everybody. So the White House apparently was trying to do like a campaign reset thing in light of Joe's very poor performance of the debate, where he pretty much went out there and just rambled off some stuff, and Trump's just sitting there shrugging and smirking like, yeah, okay. You know, pretty much hanging himself like he most certainly will in September if Joe decides not to step down, which, of course, is looking like he has no intention of doing. So the other day, Biden comes out and gives a press conference, which he normally doesn't do. Generally, he'll come out there and he'll answer a couple of questions. It's been pre-rehearsed. You know, he'll look into the teleprompter, or he'll fumble through some papers and say anyway about 4 or 5 times, and then ultimately he leaves, you know, sometimes tripping over a sandbag or, you know, something as he tramples off stage or whatever. But it's got people questioning whether or not he is cognitively able to perform as, you know, in the next debate, let alone run the country. So the White House was attempting to do like a campaign reset deal to kind of restore faith in old Joe. It's not going to work. It's gotten to the point now to where this is what we're looking at. We're looking at Trump, which is not perfect. He's not a perfect person at all. We all know that. Everybody's trying to attack his character and say, oh, he's evil and he's corrupt and all this. And Biden's like the angel sitting on cloud 9. Whatever. That shit's not flying, and most people know it. The idea, though, that if this is what we got, we have Trump over here, and then we have Biden potentially that I think they need to just run with Joe. I mean, Democrats are extremely pissed, and they're panicking about this because they know that September's a long ways away. I mean, it's really not, but for them, it is a long way away because there is still plenty of time for Joe to fuck something up, and he most certainly will. He's done absolutely nothing right. I can't think of anything he's done since he's been in office. I can't think of a single thing he's done. Okay, so he got the infrastructure bill. Good. Trillions of dollars spent on horse shit. Fine. Our border's still a mess. Inflation's still going out of control. We're going into the into the third quarter. Where are we at right now? I can't remember what month we are. Anyway, we've seen absolutely zero growth. Gas prices gone up again. Nothing is going the way it should go. Now, if they would have just, and in respect to the people that love Joe so damn much, you know what? If you wanted that guy to be a good president, all he had to do was come in and leave shit alone. You ever hear the term, if it's not broken, don't fix it? Good. Nothing was broken. Everything was working fine. Should have just left it there. He could have walked away into the retirement home, and everything would have been hunky-fucking-dory. Just leave shit alone. But no, he had to go in there and fuck everything up. Now this is where we're at. It's like Cat Williams says, how the fuck do you get a job and fuck up everything? And now I read a piece earlier that Biden has agreed to take another cognitive test and another physical on top of that, which, like I said in the previous video, we're all looking at the same guy. We're watching the same dude read other people's cues on the teleprompter, squinting like he can't see, like he's got appendicitis or something, with that weird smirk on his face. He can't even articulate himself well. He can't remember what he's saying from one statement to the next, and he just trails off with anyway. You know how he does that old sleepy thing? That's why we call him Sleepy Joe, because he all but falls asleep in the middle of a sentence. He'll go to talking about his genius math skills from Scranton or whatever, and he'll just, anyway. And he does that crazy shit. He's most certainly going to do this in September. I can't wait to see what the September debate's going to look like, man. Honestly, I think it's going to be brilliant. I mean, it's going to be embarrassing because, you know, everybody's watching this shit and they're going, oh my God. We should go ahead and take the United States right now because they're weak as shit. They got the weakest leader ever. And we do. And now Democrats are like they're trying to like off him, right? Not physically, but they're trying to get him to step down. He's showing absolutely no signs of stepping down. And if he does, who are we going to get? Kamala Harris? Could you imagine that shit show? I mean, that woman is even less intellectual than he is. And you know, you go to ask her a question, all she does is that crazy little wicked witch cackle. You ask her a freaking question, she's I'm like, is that the answer? Okay, fine, sure. I'll duly note that. Thank you. Oh, this is where we're at, man. It's an embarrassing thing. It truly is, and everybody's saying Trump was the embarrassment. Oh, the world was laughing at us when Trump was in office. No, they weren't. You tell me who the hell was laughing at us when Trump was in office. He's the first president to step foot in North Korea. Barack Obama, while he was president, he could have stepped over there, but guess what? He chicken shitted out. Then they tried to start that bullshit with Sony. You remember that? And then Kim Jong-un gets out on CNN, C-SPAN, MSNBC, and Fox News. Everybody covered it. He gets up there and says, we've been trying to come to the table of negotiations for a long time. And then he thanks Trump for going over there because they've been trying to get to the table. No. Bunch of cowards, man. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to, like, do a reset. We're basically still in 2016. Only Trump's numbers are way higher than they were in 2016 when he defeated Hillary. And there is rumors circulating around that they've been floating Hillary around to get ready for her to take over, which I may or may not happen. I really don't know. I'm not saying definitively, but of course, if we get Hillary, all you're going to have is the same damn policies. I mean, it's going to be the same thing. It's just going to be a woman up there drilling your head full of shit. Only she's going to sound better when she's saying it. We're heading in the wrong damn direction, no matter how you slice it. And Democrats know they're not going to be able to get some young, cockstrong, ready to take the, some smart Democrat, oxymoron, to use in the same sentence. I'm not saying Republicans are any better, because I'm not a Republican, and I'm damn sure not a Democrat, okay? I'm more of the outside looking in. I just happen to favor one party over the other because one party shows more interest in restoring America the way it was meant to be. Democrats want to fuck it all up. We've seen nothing but evidence of that. You can't tell me what the hell Joe Biden's done for this country to make it better. You can't tell me what Joe Biden has done that would make you want to vote for him, other than the fact that it's not Orange Man. By the way, did you see him in the picture where he had that orange tan? What's he trying to do now? Is he trying to be Trump? He's going to come out there. Come on, man. Just give me another chance. I'm going to see what kind of CIA drug they got him hopped up on just to get him to stay awake during the shit. I don't know, man. This is where we're at. Pretty scary. There's only one way to vote, okay? There's only one person for the job. Donald Trump's not perfect. He's not an angel. He's not Jesus Christ. And he's not a cult leader like the left likes to say. Oh, you're a cult leader. No, but he is the man for the job. And actually, I don't think we need a president. Well, you guys might need a president. Some of you guys out there listening that are hating on this shit right now, twiddling your thumbs and sitting there going, vote blue no matter who. Y'all need a leader. Because, throwing you guys off the beaten path is so easy. It's unbelievable. Look at the Project 2025 bullshit you guys are hyping up and believing. That's Democrat propaganda. If you want to know what it is, look up Agenda 47. I should put the link in the description there so you guys can go see it and hear it straight from Trump's mouth, not what Biden mumbles about. Oh, come on, man. This is what he's going to do. It's going to be a fascist takeover of America. Blah, blah, blah. And, of course, the little minions and the bots will get out there on social media and regurgitate the same damn shit. And then you got idiots that'll go out there and say, see, and use that as their proof. And they'll make a couple of memes and they'll say, this is what Trump's going to do. He's going to be a fascist dictator. Oh, good God almighty. But I think it's going to be interesting moving forward to see what's going to happen. I know Democrats are shitting in their pants even more than Joe. And who are they going to get? What are they going to do? They're going to come out and say, well, Joe took a bad spell. He's going to come out and blame it on. You remember how they said after the debate that he had a cold? Oh, yeah, I've had a cold a couple of times in my life. I've never slipped and forgotten where I was and ventured off into La La Land, hung myself, and I was trying to prove a point. Then they're trying to say that he overprepared, and just a bunch of bullshit. And the idea that he's going to take another cognitive test, I think he should. And I think he should do it live. I think we should all see it. I think they should put it on pay-per-view. Hell, the whole world would like to see that shit. We could probably get enough money after him to pay off the national debt with how many people will watch that shit just for shits and giggles, just to see how many times he goes, anyway. We could even play a drinking game. No, never mind. Let's not do that. No, I don't. If we did a drinking game with every time he said, anyway. You know how many cases of alcohol poisoning there'd be? I mean, it would be unbelievable, even for me. And I could drink some motherfuckers under the table, trust me. I don't even think I can handle that much. But we'll see what happens. In the meantime, you guys take care and have yourselves a blessed night.